In the bustling city of Manila, where faith intertwines with the vibrant culture of the Philippines, a boy named Luis Antonio Tagle was born on June 21, 1957. His parents, hardworking and deeply rooted in their Catholic faith, instilled in him a profound sense of compassion and service. Little did they know that their son, affectionately called Chito, would one day become a global voice for the Church, a symbol of hope for the marginalized and a contender for the papal throne. Young Luis grew up in a modest household, where humility was not just a virtue, but a way of life. His passion for learning was evident from an early age. After completing his early education, he pursued philosophy at Ateneo de Manila University and theology at San Jose Seminary. But his hunger for deeper understanding led him to the United States, where he earned a doctorate in sacred theology from the Catholic University of America. His dissertation explored the intersection of faith and humanity, a theme that would resonate throughout his ministry. In 2001, Pope John Paul II appointed Luis as the Bishop of Imus. Here he became known for his simplicity, eschewing the grandeur, often associated with high-ranking clerics. He rode his bike through neighborhoods, visited the sick and celebrated Mass in small rural chapels. His ability to listen to the people, especially the poor, made him beloved among his flock. In 2011 he was appointed Archbishop of Manila, a position that catapulted him to the global stage. His tenure was marked by his eloquent sermons, his use of storytelling to explain complex theological ideas, and his focus on social justice. Cardinal Tagle became the voice of the voiceless, speaking against poverty, corruption, and environmental degradation. In 2012, Pope Benedict XVI elevated him to the rank of Cardinal. This was a turning point in his life. As the youngest cardinal at the time, his charisma and pastoral approach caught the attention of the global Catholic community. When Pope Francis ascended to the papacy in 2013, he found in Tagle a kindred spirit. They shared a vision of a church that served the poor, embraced diversity, and adapted to the challenges of the modern world. In 2015, during Pope Francis' visit to the Philippines, Cardinal Tagle emerged as a central figure. His ability to connect with both the Pope and the millions of faithful who gathered for the visit solidified his reputation as a leader with a universal appeal. The Asian Francis. Tagle's alignment with Pope Francis' values earned him the nickname Asian Francis. Like the Pope, he championed the idea of a church that walks alongside the people. His role as president of Caritas Internationalis, a global network of Catholic charities, gave him a platform to address issues like climate change, migration, and global inequality. However, his journey has not been without challenges. In 2022, Pope Francis initiated a reform of Caritas Internationalis, which included the removal of its leadership team. While Cardinal Tagle was not personally implicated, the move led to speculation about his standing within the Vatican. Yet, Tagle's response was characteristically humble, focusing on the mission of the Church, rather than personal ambition. As discussions about Pope Francis' successor gained momentum, Cardinal Tagle's name frequently emerged. His youth, relative to other cardinals, global perspective and alignment with Francis' vision made him a strong candidate. For many, his election would symbolize a shift toward the global South, where Catholicism is growing rapidly. Despite the buzz, Cardinal Tagle remains grounded. He continues to serve as the prefect of the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples, overseeing the Church's missionary efforts worldwide. His focus is on spreading the gospel, caring for the poor, and fostering unity within the Church. When asked about the possibility of becoming Pope, Tagle often smiles and redirects the conversation. For him, leadership is not about titles but about service. And while the world speculates, he quietly goes about his work, embodying the very essence of servant leadership. Pope Francis has remained non-committal about any discussions of succession. He emphasizes that the election of a pope is guided by the Holy Spirit and the discernment of the College of Cardinals. Yet, his trust in Cardinal Tagle is evident, as seen in the important roles he has entrusted to him. Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle's story is not just one of personal achievement. It is a testament to the power of humility, faith, and service. Whether or not he becomes Pope, his life continues to inspire millions around the world, reminding us of what it means to lead with compassion and love. As of now, Pope Francis has not announced any plans to step down from the papacy. While he has spoken about the possibility of resignation in the context of health or inability to fulfill his duties, he remains actively engaged in his role as Pope. Any future decision regarding his resignation would likely be made based on personal discernment and the needs of the Church. Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle is considered a potential future pope due to his global pastoral experience, charismatic personality, and alignment with Pope Francis' vision of a compassionate, inclusive church. A former Archbishop of Manila and now a key figure in the Vatican, he plays a significant role in evangelization and fostering unity in the church, making him a widely respected candidate.